Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the YouTube channel. If this is the first time seeing me on your YouTube page, go ahead and slap the motherfucking shout yourself because you should have been on about me earlier. Real talk. Vitaly situation got much worse. This is brought to you by Jamari. This is me reacting to you. This is me reacting to it. This was uploaded about 6 hours ago, so let's get straight on into it. Come on, guys.
So at this point, it's been around 2 weeks since Vitaly was detained over in the Philippines, having a public press conference and learning that he would not be getting deported and that he would be held there in the detention center until his case came back across their desk, which in Vitaly's situation could take literal years. Remember that this absolute clown was going around harassing the general public, attempting to steal police patrol vehicles as well as other items from the mall, and in general he made a joke out of not only their citizens but also their authorities.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
Huliin mo yan. Huliin mo yan.
He's not chasing me.
I know.
Hello. Nah, bro. That's crazy.
This was something Vitaly would be unremorseful for, as he
would
even give himself a round of applause when they showed these various clips of his crimes he recorded during his live stream.
Scratching the fuck out my leg because I got a mean ass itch behind my knee, bro. What the fuck?
Now this was obviously not taken lightly by the people of the Philippines, and they would make it very clear that this type of behavior would not be tolerated now or in the future.
Look at this man, bro.
Hindi po namin siya i-deport. Mananagot siya sa batas dito sa Pilipinas.
And let me tell you guys, after doing a little bit of research, the Filipinos are not fucking around.
Oh, no.
They're not fucking around.
I do feel like Johnny Somali was the one to put this type of shit on foreign countries' radars.
Fucking Johnny Somali.
I was gonna p***
Baby oil? This man pulled out the baby oil.
Now it does
Fucking
look like
Diddy
Vitaly is
ass.
going to be the sacrificial lamb.
That's crazy.
So it means it's clear he will not be deported just like that.
Oh no,
no,
sir. Decision not
No
to have him
deportation.
deported.
And not only that, he may just move to another Asian country and do the same thing, right? For his content.
No
The security of
deportation,
justice,
sir.
who everyone saw during that press conference, actually went on this news segment and laid out the rules for Vitaly's detainment.
He's not allowed to vlog about anything which goes on inside the detention facility. He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day. That's for all 3 meals. He will
They
get special
got him.
treatment. He
He's
will live in a
cooked,
common
chat.
cell
He's
with an
cooked.
air conditioner.
So there's gonna be no
You
vlogs,
better get the
no
lane.
cell
You
phone,
better
and
get
he will
the
have to live
lane, 'cause
amongst
that's
the
what
other
he gonna
people
look
who are
like.
awaiting their trials. The secretary actually thinks this will be a criminal trial.
The civil trial, I don't know, it's civil criminal. Maybe it's criminal. It will maybe last 2 to 3 years. Then the minimum charge, I think, will be 5 years per guilty verdict.
And at 5 years of imprisonment per guilty verdict being on the table, he might have literally racked up a lifetime of charges. Understand that Vitaly has been sent to the Bureau of Immigration Detention Center, where he will be held until a date of their choosing. And it sure looks putrid in there, guys. I'm talking about 3 people to a bed, no showers, no plumbing, rats and other rodents crawling around on the ground,
That's
and bugs
crazy,
crawling
bro.
on your body as you try and sleep or really do anything else. Not to even mention the gallons of piss piling up in the rectangle-shaped community urinals. I mean, just looking at this place, I am in desperate need of a tetanus shot. I mean, there is a reason they literally call this place the Gulag. And I am going to be diving deeper into his living conditions later on in this video, including an exclusive leaked interview with someone who was being held there only a few months ago. But first, let's get to the president of the Philippines, Bongbong Marcos, who actually made a reaction video to Vitaly's antics. He would actually take to his
There's
own
no way that's
personal
really his
YouTube
name,
channel to
Bongbong
address
Marcos.
this matter. And I do have
Hold the fuck up. Quick little Google search will fix that. No fucking way. No fucking way.
the little Google translation going on down here at the bottom.
Give me your scooter now. Give me your scooter now. Yes, you're gonna think about it.
Ang isa pa nating nakita ngayong linggo, yung kagalit-galit na pinanggagawa ng isang foreign vlogger sa ating mga kababayan. Ano naman Pilipino ang hindi kukulo ang dugo sa napapanood natin?
So he's basically sending a message to the Filipino people here, saying that they should be outraged by this behavior and really they're not going to accept this. I mean, to me, when the literal president is speaking up about your antics, that's how you know you fucked up.
Yeah, he's not fucking lying, bro. Jamari, you spitting. Lock this man up, bruh. Vitaly, you cook, son. You cook. You cook. Well, you ain't even gonna get to see this. It's not like you got a phone in there, son. I ain't trying to roast, but bro, you cooked.
Dahil ito isang naging bahagi na ng social media na nagkakaroon ng mga vlogger na nanggugulo lang, nang aasar lang, nang buwisit lang, nang babastos lang para makakuha ng mga viewers. Huwag tayong sasama dyan sa ganyang klaseng ugali.
And like I told you guys previously, I do truly believe that Johnny Somali is the one who opened up this can of worms.
Yeah. You are not lying on that one, bro. Look at this man. He's the one that started it.
He's the one that kind of put it on everyone's radar that there are dumbasses going around being disrespectful like this in foreign lands.
Most definitely.
And honestly, good for the Filipino people for actually putting their foot down and dealing with this matter before it gets out of hand.
Tayo pumalag sa mga bully. Kasama nyo ang pamahalaan. Para ilugar ang mga
they saw that their laws were a little loose, but like, you
mga
gotta still stand on the verdict, bro.
pumasok pa rito sa
Or,
Pilipinas
I mean, I don't even know what laws.
So at this point, it's been around
kang pumasok pa rito sa Pilipinas para lang hamakin at gawing katatawanan ang ating mga kababayan.
So yeah, he essentially ends the statement there by saying don't take our kindness for weakness, and that they're essentially going to take every opportunity to make an example out of Vitaly and completely fuck him up. I also did want to show you guys this little bonus clip that I didn't get to show in my OG video about Vitaly, where he just continued to run around acting like a menace.
Follow me. I need
Follow
toilet,
me.
toilet. Toilet, please, toilet. Toilet, please. I'm about to take a shit. Ay, caca. Caca. No. This is not how you make the burger. Show me how you do it.
And I gotta say, in all of these clips I've seen, the Filipinos do seem like very passive people. He goes in there and starts making his own food.
I'm the manager. My name is Vitaly McDonald. Ron McDonald is me. The manager told me
Nah,
to cook.
son.
And it's just beyond clear that this guy sees himself as some sort of untouchable
Why would
figure,
you do that,
when
bro?
really he's just
I'm glad I'm not a fan of this man. I'm glad I'm not a supporter of this man. I watched his old shit back in and I mean older shit, only because I was a little kid back then, and you know what I'm saying, I was gullible to his pranks. But like now, dog, like come on now, on 20, like you in a whole different country and you fucking around with people like this to this degree is crazy, bro. That's not right.
just a glorified steroid junkie who should not have continued to have a career in the first place after some of the horrific shit that he's done.
Nah, for real.
Salt.
No, that's
Can I have salt, please? Don't worry. I'm cooking. Let me see what the fuck did I just cook.
And it's pretty safe to say at
What?
this point that Vitaly is just racking up all these different charges by the clip.
Yeah.
Once again, another idiot who dry snitched on himself by live streaming the entire thing. Now,
Nah,
I've
for real.
actually found several leaked videos where it shows the living conditions where Vitaly is currently at, and Jesus Christ, does it look awful.
Rats and cockroaches, overcrowding, and lack of basic facilities.
But before I get into the details about what's been going on over there, I did want to tell you guys about today's video sponsor, man. This man's like going this year limited to his tenacious. Previously at this facility, this dude's father, Ferdinand Marcus, was out here doing all these crazy torturings at this place for decades. But honestly, it seems like the way they are still living while awaiting their trials is equally as bad. I think this dude just has that modern day PR team working behind him. And sadly for a lot of these people being kept here, they didn't even have to necessarily break any laws or really step out of line. Most of it just seems to be like gray area immigration visa problems that led them to being locked away for literal years in this hellhole.
Detainees are held on charges of anything from visa violations to violent crime. Many say they are innocent, but can endure lengthy waits to present their cases before a judge. One man's allegations particularly stood out. He alleged that he went into solitary confinement without food or any human contact. He said he only had a rusty tap for water, which was undrinkable.
Nah,
he said that if you get sick inside there, you might as well be dead.
It's gradually got worse and worse.
Damn.
He was put into the cage, which was no taller than 3 foot high. You couldn't stand up, you know, and he just got covered in sores and bites. There was cockroaches in there. He just became very ill, and so he would not have survived 2 weeks in there.
Fuck that, dude.
There were beatings.
I love my home too
People
much,
were
bro.
treated there worse than we would treat farm animals. There, people just had enough. They couldn't take it anymore.
He says the not knowing when his detention would end was like mental torture.
Weeks go by and you're not getting fed, you don't have access to clean water,
Yeah.
you're not cleaning yourself, and there is literally no access to any sort of medical care. I did find this other leaked video on Facebook that shows these guys all laying around looking completely miserable. It looks hot, it looks overcrowded, and above everything else it looks completely unsanitary. You know, the entire thing just reminds me of some sick shit that you would see in a history book talking about how fucked up some situation was. And it does seem like a running theme in these different articles I've read, is that if you do not have access to money, you are essentially powerless. This obviously is a corrupt system where money, or specifically pesos and yen, can apparently get you access to better living conditions with private showers and even air conditioning, as well as the ability to jump the line and really expedite your trial. And this is where I get to this secret interview that someone recorded in the gulag, where a man from Australia discussed this horrible place.
Hey, bro, mate. What's your name? Sure, where you from, Peter?
Queensland, Australia.
Okay, how old are you?
66.
And whereabouts are you now?
I'm in the BIWF, the Bureau of Immigration Detention Centre, Warden's Detention Centre.
God damn. How long?
4.5 months.
4.5 months. And the crime you committed to be in here?
Look at the cat! Look at the cat! A little baby!
Yes, correct.
Okay. And what's the general timeline for someone?
It's not too bad. There's a cat, my nigga.
Minimum of 6 months.
It can't be that
and
bad.
usually around the 2-year mark.
2-year mark for overstay.
Yep.
I mean, granted, I take it back.
Obviously, I did have to redact his identity, but he says here that it's a 6-month minimum, and that the average
Look at
time
that
to stay
man
there is
titties.
2 years.
There is no charges to fight. I mean, it's just you're automatically convicted.
And so that's just normal processing time. Could be
Fuck,
1 year or more.
Well, it can be 10 years. I mean, there's no set time. It's just the way it is.
And you know of the medical treatment here. How good is the medical treatment here?
Absolutely none. I mean, I haven't seen a doctor since I've been here.
Here he says that when you get sick, they don't really care unless you have the money to give them to obtain basic medicine, and that several people have died since he showed up due to the lack of access to medical care.
Nah, that's
When you
fucked
leave
up.
here, everything
Come on,
has
man.
to be- you have to have the money
I mean,
yourself,
hey,
otherwise you don't go.
to
They
each
won't
their own
take
country,
you.
right?
If
I
you-
mean,
if you
I
come
guess,
from
but
something
fuck.
like that, basically,
If I'm dying, helping me out, bro. Come on, bro.
You die, I'd say.
You die.
So there he does say that if you do get sick enough, they will isolate you from everyone else, but it will be in a shed filled with rotting rodent corpses. He then
That
talks
is
about a
fucking crazy.
90-year-old mentally ill man who passed away quickly from pneumonia after he says the guards there purposely stripped him down and constantly threw cold water on his body, in turn obviously making him sick.
There's a shed on top of the hill.
Yep.
Is it sealed off? Like it can
He had to move out. The rats were getting too bad in there, and then they started killing the rats, and then the rats all died, and the place absolutely stunk. So he did manage to move out of there into another area, another medical section.
And what did he actually die of?
He died of pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Yeah.
Okay, he had that when he came in, did he?
No, it's something you get when you've got no clothes and you get cold water thrown on you on a regular basis with no clothes. He was shitting the bed at night, that sort of thing. So basically what they did is they got rid of him, basically.
They got rid of him.
Naked, slouched over a table, throwing buckets of cold water on him, which caused
damn.
pneumonia, and basically killed him.
Well, that's basically what happened here.
And this same channel did upload himself walking through the gulag, and it really just looks like a slum where everyone seems absolutely miserable. And at this point, it kind of just serves as a Vitaly POV.
God damn.
In general, it was very hard to find information on this place.
God,
and these very
holy
few leaked
shit.
videos seem to be the only thing to truly document their life there. I don't know if the person running this channel got caught, as the video with the man was called Interview 105, but sadly there are only 2 of these videos uploaded at this point. But just to know, the fact that Vitaly is in this hellhole is absolutely insane, and it should really serve as a lesson for all of the IRL streaming clout chasers out there, that it's really just not worth it, and that you are far from invincible no matter what your cocaine-fueled, steroid monkey brain thinks. I mean, for this clown to continue his unremorseful actions, and to literally mock the people
what he
making
did was not
decisions
right.
with his life,
Don't
was
do
just
that. Don't do that.
beyond
That's
stupid.
not right.
Like, he should have been in there begging for mercy instead of trying to channel his inner Tate brother and do this whole photo shoot. I mean, honestly, guys, this could be the very last we ever see of Vitaly. Like, he is completely under their control at this point. But either way, I will keep you guys updated on this situation, so y'all make sure you subscribe. I do want to know what you guys think about this update down below in the comments. And I also want to thank you guys for sharing this video with a friend. I mean, it's just one of those things, guys, like you play the stupid games and you win the stupid prizes. And for him to be almost 40 years old running around doing all this shit was just despicable. Like, honestly, there should be a case study into the brains of both him and Fusi and how early internet stardom completely fucked them up. But either way, y'all know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other out-of-control streamers out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
I'm out as well. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. I'll let y'all stay tuned.
DJ Ben, drop that shit. Baby, ask why I don't do